Hey guys, welcome to another 6 Stages Gaming unboxing video. Today we have for you the Dragoborne trial decks that I had just released. If you've been following our channel for a little bit, we've been talking about this game for quite a while. We've been waiting for it to come out. It's been 8 months since it was teased. And what we're going to be doing is a quick unboxing video, so where I'm kind of uploading this one first to explain it. Unbox all the trial decks. We're going to try to do some trial deck battles as well. And of course, we're going to have a giveaway where I'm going to give out one of each of those trial decks you see in the background. But for this, we're going to do kind of just our standard unboxing and just our initial impressions of the cards themselves. So if you want to learn how to play, you can check that video out on our YouTube channel already. It's posted a while ago, so it might take a little bit of digging up to find, but it's there and it is quite wonderful. And also Bushiroad did put out a series of videos themselves. They're a lot more explained in depth. So if you want to really learn the rules, and have some time, that'd be the place to go. So these dice, of course, as you will know, play a key role in our decks. These dice are a lot better than the demo decks, which makes sense, much higher quality. So those dice are, of course, going to be representative of your banners that you get, and then every trial deck will also come with a one of promo with a chance to be a foil or non-foil. So I'll just leave that in focus for a moment. And I have to say, I absolutely love the artwork on the game. So I'm going to go through this just so you guys can read every card really quick. So if you want to pause the video, go ahead and pause it, but I'm really putting this up just so you guys know what's going to be in the deck. I also forgot to show really quick, if you want the deck list, they are on the back of each one, so I'll leave this in focus for just a moment so you guys can replicate this. So again, you understand what is in the trial decks and what we're going to be using on camera. A quick note about this card, which I will always just passionately call it Deathwing because it looks so close, but Izarko Vash, I believe is how you would pronounce that, is probably the best, one of, if not the best, double R, and you can call the rarity by this 3 or 4 gold icons on the bottom. That's how the rarity is determined. 1 is common, 4 is double rare. This card will see play, so if you have to pick up one of the trial decks, I think they're all fairly good, but I'm definitely leaning towards Alpha Dominance. The other thing, it is a trial deck exclusive, so you get 1 foil, and hopefully the foiling is coming up through in that. And I have to say, I love that Bushiroad went away from their normal foiling and went with a more MTG style, and also that these cards are full art and just gorgeous. So trial decks will always have 1 foil, and then the rest of them will be non-foil. So yes, you will have to buy 2 trial decks if you want to get all the exclusive cards. That little icon, of course, is the Fort Blast when you take a point of damage. If this was in your barriers, you get to play it for free. So 4 of those. And again, I'm really quickly just going through this in terms of letting you guys see them. And if there's anything that I think is just absolutely playable, I'll take a moment to stop and talk about it. But a lot of this, obviously with vanilla creatures, you're pretty much never going to play them. Again, one of the more playable cards in this trial deck, and what really makes it work, is Fleetwing Sprite. For those that come from Duel Masters or Kaijudo days, I forget the full name of the card, but it was a mushroom. It is literally the same card from Duel Masters. And yes, it's because Mike Elliott is the game designer, and again, the major reason that we are very hyped for the game. So Sprite is going to see play. Nature's Touch, this is an ambush. For those that are from our Force of Will days, if it's just like standbys, you place it face down in front of your lane for 2, and then you get the effect whenever it triggers. I'm not sure about this card yet. Hasn't come up too often, so we'll see if it makes the cut. Lelena's Call. Really great thing about this is the Fort Blast, where I was able to put the big dragon that we showed up front into play early, and was able to dominate the game from there. And that's all we have for green cards. Now again, moving into the blue, which again, that foiling is just so nice. Blue is all about research, and again, the color wheel does follow Magic very closely. Another card that I thought was better on paper and just didn't do a lot for us in the actual games we played, so the card's probably going to get a pass, but I love the artwork on it, so I have to give it a little credit for that. So moving on, we have some more vanilla guys, nothing important. Rejuvenate is definitely an interesting one. It has a possibility to let you draw some cards and ramp effectively, so it's going to be interesting to see if this one sees play, but I would definitely keep it on my radar. Yes, another card that is going to absolutely see play is All Guns Blazing. And for those that played Kaijudo, this is basically the balanced version of Storm Spark Blast, and then they change it to blue instead of yellow. Card is just as insane as it was in Kaijudo as it is in this one, so I thought it might be a little bit of a drawback that it only affects one fort now, but you know what, it is still just good enough, and then you get 4 of those. Moving into the last color, we have red. Again, beautiful artwork, and the foiling process is great. And with our Stormfeather Screecher, it's one of the few cards that deals 2 points of damage. Everything else normally deals 1, and this is usually called Double Breaker, coming from other games, or whatever term you want to use for it. It's an okay card. It'll be interesting to see if it makes the cut or not. A surprisingly good card that, and there is only 2, surprisingly good card that I did not expect to be as relevant as it was, and maybe it's just because the trial decks and how they match up, but that 1 point of ping damage definitely adds up and can help turn the tides of battle very quickly. So in the deck spotlight that we'll do on the Shadow Legion deck, and it also gets a double rare that gives the rest of your team deadly when you attack, and we'll cover all this in another video. But basically you can set this up where you can give him deadly, he can attack, and then kill your opponent's best creature for free with that ping effect. Again, more vanillas, kind of as you would expect in the trial deck. So again, these are all cards. They're going to be the first to cut, but I want to at least show them so you can see the artwork. Hidden Blade, this was in the demo decks. Ultimately not that exciting. It feels great when you play this as a Fort Blast, but it's pretty terrible otherwise, so I don't think that this card will end up making the cut. One that was interesting to see how it played out, and I think in the aggro decks, it'll probably make the cut. It's just a card that wants to attack after something else has already attacked, and it can be a 1-drop 3/3 or a 1-drop 4/4 if you put a dice on it. So someone out there will do something with this card, and of course you get 4 of them. So again, 1 comes foil in the trial deck, 3 of the other colors. The last card that's only a 2 of, but will absolutely see play is Torch. It's basically preview removal. Yes, it's going to be condition based that you have to roll, you know, generally a 3 or higher to do something relevant, but there's just so many other ways that you can combo with other cards, or just the fact that it's fairly cheap removal that it makes this card worth keeping an eye on. And then lastly, as we mentioned, they have the banners. So you start the game with 3 resources. You pick your banners at the start of the game. You bring them with your deck, obviously, and those determine what dice you get. So that's the green one, or nature. Blue, which is my favorite, just because they have a bunch of like robots and merfolk, and I think it's awesome. And then lastly, with red. So that's all I have for this video, guys. Again, really quickly wanted to just do an unboxing video so you guys can see the cards in the first deck. Again, we will be doing a contest for each one of these, so make sure to look for that. We'll post a link down below when it's up. And of course, if you want to learn more about the game, join the North America Dragoborne group. That's where all the discussion is going on right now, and I just created all the events for the regionals and the shop qualifiers that they're going to be doing, and nationals is already up. So this game has a ton of organized play for it already. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, drop us a like. If you want to see more Dragoborne content on the channel, let us know below as well. And of course, if there's anything else you guys want to see out of the trial decks or when the set drops, leave us a comment. We'll be more than happy to try and make that happen. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and we'll catch you on the next 6 Sages Gaming unboxing video. Have a good one. This video made possible by the patron support of viewers such as yourself. Thank you to our honorary sages.